Welcome back, guys. It's the episode that we've all been waiting for. Yes, freight trains. Oh, don't we love our trains? Of course we do. We've got all the unlocks. We've done the steel plates. We've done the gold. We've got 8,000 kilograms being shipped out. It's going to cost us 800,000 in research. Unlock it. Unlock. Order. Right. We are going to put in some trains. Oh yeah, I'm going to put in lots of trains. But the first thing I'm going to do is go over here. And this research, I've found you need 7 of these research bays to keep up with the supply of steel coming out here. So I think what we're going to do... am I going to do... Yeah. Why not? So how much research? There's only a little bit of research in that one. So to get rid of that one, we'll put in... another, nope, we need another one of those. Then I need a transfer tube. If I put in a small one, and then I put in a triple, and then I put in a small container, and then we can put in 3 more research bays. And it would help if I put transfer tubes on first, so that I know where I've got to put them. That one goes on there, that one goes there. And 3 more research bays going in. 1, 2, and 3. And then we need to supply some power to them. Boom, boom. Okay, so that's that going. Then, now I was seriously considering extending this to 15. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to do it. Good grief. Okay, having put all those in, I'm going to rip out this and this. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, man. Now, what I want to do is I want to... have I got enough gold? What am I doing here? We're doing steel plates. Have I got enough steel plates researched? Well, if we go into the research unlocks, we need 300 for the cargo rocket, which is the maximum one. So we've done that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to switch to producing gold fuel. Okay, sounds interesting. We're going to get rid of, get rid of that. Get rid of this. And we're going to route it out on a single line. So that can go like that. We'll probably want this to be a little bit longer, won't we? Yes, we will. We want that coming out, I don't know, maybe to there. Oh, by the way, I've got to thank somebody, and I've forgotten who told me. Sorry, I'll try and remember. You know how I set these up in the last, I don't know, what, 2 episodes ago? And I thought that you needed an input into here, but you don't. That is not needed. You can just go in here and select that it feeds a container. You don't. These are outputs only, not inputs. Does it actually say? Let's have a look. Does it actually say? I mean, directly connects to a container within the same factory. So yeah. So these are just outputs, and then you just select which color you want going into a specific container, and that is as simple as that. But you can't go into multiple containers. You can only go into one. Okay, so I can actually get rid of that as well, which makes this arrangement a little bit narrower. So when you're producing it. Okay, that's that. This I'm going to need to double up the carts, and this. Oh man, is that going to be enough for 4 carts? So you fill up with 4 lots. And then you go out. Can you dump 4 lots in there? 1, 2, 3. Yes! Just fits! Ha ha! Awesome sauce. Right. So, I want to start making gold fuel instead of making steel plates. Oh no, I've got to redo this. So bloomin' easy. Gold fuel is made from gold and coal. So, literally all I have to do is take that off there, that's the iron. Instead of feeding iron in with the coal, I go over here and say feed in the where is it? Which one did I use? It was green, wasn't it? Yeah, it was green. Boom. And then say you green. There we go. And that's it. Now this has switched to producing gold fuel. Okay, so that leaves us with some iron here. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to put a dropper offer there. I'm going to take this track and run it round there like that. And we're going to use that iron. I mean, it's sitting there like not doing anything, so we'll use it up. Okay. That's fine. I'll mess around with that later. In fact, you know what? Let's rip all of that out. Cool. Well, what am I going to do with that? Well, we're going to ship it out on a freight train. But we're also going to be doing lots of other things with freight trains. So, let me see what we could do here. Freight trains, here we go. Train track entry. I want a couple of tracks going over here because we're going to be refining oil and shipping it out through there. So we're going to have an oil refinery and ship it out trains going over there. So I'm going to put a train entrance there, and I want 2 lines going that way. So let's have, so that's going to be those 2 lines. Then I'm going to want 4 lines going over here. Right now, I don't know. Once you see how these work, I don't know whether I can actually get 4 lines into there. But that's going to be handling the output from this factory once we upgrade that factory. So I'm going to work on the basis that that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 coming out of there. And then I want, I'm going to have just 1 line going over there for now. But we'll have 1 line going over there. Okay. Now these 4, I don't really necessarily need like right away. So like, what can I get rid of? If I get rid of those, is that one still okay? No, it's red. So I'm gonna have to have one like in between. So if I can hook this up differently later. So let's say that one was going to be there, wasn't it? And then that one was going to be there. So now can I get rid of that one and that one? Yes, I can. Okay, so we'll run with these 3 for now. Awesome sauce. Oh man, now the tracks, these freight trains, I tell you now, they're going to drive you absolutely crazy because the tracks have a really wide turning circle. So routing them around the map, not the easiest thing in the world. And also, this is what will drive you madder than anything. Okay, let's say I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to set up a. I'm going to put one of these, and I'm going to put that there. Right. So imagine that you've got some setup, and you're dumping stuff in here, and you think, you know what, I just want to throw in a train to pick that up, right? So no problem, I'll put on a transfer tube, flip that around, and then I'll grab one of my train loading silos, awesome, and then I'll just plug that onto there. Except you can't, because these only move 2 squares at a time, right? So you can only put them on every other terrain square. And if you're not in the right place, because it's like, well, how can I connect that? Oh, well, I need a longer tube. Yeah, but you've only got 1 or 3, right? So yeah, you kind of need to arrange yourself backwards from the silo rather than to the silo. I mean, I suppose you've got a 50-50 chance of being lucky, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so we're going to have one of those trains going out there. We're going to have the other one going out there eventually. Right, so let's do this one. So And the reason that I'm putting this one in now, I can actually get rid of the other two, like temporarily. The reason I'm putting this one in now is because I want to get up to 12,000 kilograms moved, so that I can unlock oil. I need 12,000, and I need to process 100 gold fuel. Right, so track is going to go around there. Yeah, I bet that's going to go. Is that going to go straight to them? You know what, I'm going to do it there and hope that this will run past my poles. Will it? Is it going to dodge that one? No, it's going to hit that one. There's always one. There's always one. You know what? I'm going to get rid, at least temporarily. I'm going to get rid of these poles and that one, and we'll just throw one in here to connect the factory. There we go. All right. So train comes down here, and then it's going to disappear off into the cliff. Oh, and I can run it absolutely straight. That's always nice. So train exit, flip you around, you go into there, and boom. And by the way, like when they stick out like this, I was wondering, like, oh, have they left it with an ugly end and it doesn't look right and whatever? But no, look, it goes down into the ground. I was pleased about that. Alrighty, let's go back to here. So here's an example. So how would we set this up? Well, we'd get a train loading silo, decide where we want it, like maybe, say, there. And then, now this thing holds 16 units, which is what exactly fills one train car. And you'll see the train, I'm not going to spoil it, you'll see the train in a minute. So we're going to hook that up to a storage container. I might even, because a train holds 64 units. This holds 16. This holds 40. So just putting one of those on isn't actually enough to fill a train. We're not actually going to be producing enough here to completely fill a train, but you know what? I'll put a large container on, like, you know, because I think you should. The only problem with doing that is, how am I going to route that around there? You know what? I'll route it round the side. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work, I think. So what do I want? I want a putter downer, which will plop in there. Then get rid of that. Move the train. Get rid of that track. And then we want mine track going. We only need to go past a couple, don't we? Yeah. So run it to there. Run it to there. Okay, so now that's going to start shipping stuff into there. Our train's going to come along, pick it up, and ship it out. Awesome sauce. Right, I think we can kind of get on with it now. So we've got two jobs to start off with, and that is to unlock the oil and to get... we've got two things to do to unlock the oil, and that is to move 12,000, so we've got to move like another 1,300. This has to be powered up, which is a good point. Let's get some power running out here. Let's start you, so there, and then just boom. Powered. Electric trains, obviously. Now, trains are not very frequent. They run every 1 minute 45 seconds. I timed it. And they're the equivalent of like, they're the equivalent of a truck every 10 seconds on here. And how often do trucks come in? I mean, you can see the distance from that one to that one. So, like if I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, they're about every 5 seconds, but we've got them maxed out of minus 7.5. So to start off with, they're a little bit better than a truck. If you get the full minus 25 seconds, then it's the equivalent of a truck every 7 seconds. So it's only about on par with the trucks. The advantage, of course, is that you can ship out the raw resources rather than having to crate things up, which is quite an advantage. Okay, so let's go over here. Now, we've got to wait for this train to arrive. And it does have a train horn, and it does sound good. So I think we'll wait for the train. Yeah, there it is now. Here comes the freight train. Pretty cool, isn't it? Wish it had a ride-along cam. But only 4 cars. And you might go, well, is there like an upgrade to upgrade the number of cars on it? No, there isn't. That's it. Trains carry 64 units, 4 times 16. And that's it. And that's it. Is this... Pause. What have I done wrong here? I also put a downer. I need to pick her up. Idiot. So, let's try that again. Pick her upper. Boom. Go. Can I can stall the train, actually. If I put that, if I just break that there, it'll wait. Ha ha! And then we can let this bring some stuff out so that we can actually get this moving. Okay. You know what? We can do this a bit faster by just putting an extra couple of trucks on here, can't we? If I put 4 trucks on there, and then I'm going to need to extend this out probably to there. Might be enough. And I need to do the same thing at this end. So let's extend you out to... let's try that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 I need, and here I've got 1, 2, 3. I think I've only got 4 there. Oh, is it going to suck out of the last one? Yes, it is. Just. Just. All right, so this has got 16 in it. This has got 8. We'll let this bring... Now, this brings 16 at a time. 4 4s. Each one of these cars holds 4. So 4, 4, 16. So we'll let this run and fill this up. And then we'll let the train come through. Zip and zip. Awesome sauce. All right, let's do this. Not mine track. Train track. Train track goes in. Train comes along. Oh, look at that. Love the animation. And the car fills up with 16 units. And then it pulls forward quite slowly. Now, you might be thinking, Skye, what you want to do is you want to set up like 4 of these, right? Spaced like properly between the cars. And then you could load all 4 at one go. No, you can't. No, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Here we go, loading the second one. Boom. Have we got enough? Yes, we've got. Now, it'll only take a full car. So if you haven't got 16 in here, it won't. Like if you've got 15, the train will just go past. You have to fill a car, and then that moves out, and boom, boom, boom. Look, 24,000 a time. Very nice. And that should be enough. Those trains coming through here should be enough to start getting us up to 12,000. Like, just doing that, just having that one track in, should get us to the 12,000. Right, I want to look over here and see, oh, look, we have gold in there, we have gold in there. I'm actually going to switch over, I think. Am I? No, I'm not. I was going to switch over to the gold fuel. But I think I'm actually going to let it run. So, you know what? Let me let this run. I would love to see the gold coming in. You know what? I'll tell you what we'll do. Now, I don't need that either, do I? No, I don't. Let me get rid of this. There's not that much left in it. There's only 1 in there. Let's get rid of that. We'll put fresh one in. Boom. Set it to blue. There we go. And now, look, look. That is our liquid gold fuel. All ready to rock. And you want to see it get poured out? Because it's kind of cool, I think. Loving it. Loving it. And that gets shipped out. Now, one other thing I can mention is, can you see how the coal and the iron are full, but the gold is empty all the time, right? And that's because the iron and the coal produce every, well, the coal produces every 10 seconds, the iron produces every 11 seconds, but the gold only produces one every 13 seconds, and it's not quite enough. So what we could do, so look, can I unlock it? We need, yes, we've just passed 11,000, so, and we've got, we've processed 100 gold, so I can unlock the waterworks, right? And what you can do with the waterworks, if I grab, where are we? It's in utilities. If I grab a waterworks, plonk it down there. There's a couple of things you can do with this. The first thing is, if you connect it to, and these are like proper pipes, right? They're not transfer tubes. These are proper pipes. If I hook that up to there, and let's get out of the factory, and I hook it up to the factory, and you can hook it up anywhere. Just needs to be attached to the wall of the factory. If I do that, so that this is now water connected. Connecting water enables interior air conditioning. Air conditioning lowers the monthly power cost of house machines by 15%. Right, that's the effect that it has on a factory, but it has other effects as well. So, for example, if I take a pipe, where's my utilities? If I run this water pipe from here and say run it into there, right? So this was what? This was one every 13 seconds. If I get my pipe and attach that, feed water into it, is it gonna change when it does the next one? Because it should. There you go. Now it's one every 9 seconds, which is that's quite a performance boost. So, what I don't know is, and I have not tried this. I'm going to try it now. You gonna try it now? Yeah, I'm going to try it now. Can you go off from? Can you like T-junction pipes? Because you kind of need to be able to, and I think no, you. Oh yes, you can. Oh yes, well you can't. Like I can't do it there, but I can do it there. Will it form a T-junction? No, it blooming doesn't. Oh, you're kidding me. Now hang on a second. That being the case, can I take the pipe off this end? Oh, please tell me I can. You've got to be able to do this. Yeah, there you go. That goes into there. We'll let this one finish and make sure that that actually works. So 13 seconds goes down to, boom, 9. Perfect. So that is how you hook water up to these things. And then this has a capacity of 40. The factory's taken 10, and then these have taken 2 each. And that's that. Now this, what are the? It costs 2,000 per month. So you've got to offset, like, what's the total running costs of your factory, and is reducing that by 15%, and any performance improvements, is it worth 2,000 a month? Well, I mean, you've got to figure it out case by case and say, oh look, here's our trade again. You know, it's like, oh, we've got 3 loads this time. In it goes. Boom, and off it goes. And we should start seeing the numbers popping up here. 24,000, 24,000, 24,000. Okay, cool. How are we doing weight-wise? Oh, look at this. 11,760. We're almost up to the 12,000. This should get us there to 12,000. Are we? Oh, and we are now processing gold fuel in 15 of these babies. So, let me claim a little bit of research. Boom, boom. When these are processing, like, because they've been processing a lot of the steel plates. When they're doing this, we'll race to that 300 level. Boom, boom, and boom. And how much research have I got? 2,500. Awesome sauce. By the way, the freight train was 800,000, but to unlock oil, 2 million research points to unlock oil. I told you, you need a hell of a lot of research. Now, we can speed the train up. And later on, we will do. You can speed the train up by, you can subtract 25 seconds from it. So it comes through every 1 minute 45 seconds. So you can get that down to every 1 minute 20 seconds. The train comes through. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Now, I will point out to people that these frequencies of, like, and it's the same with the trucks, right? The trucks come through at a fixed interval, right? And it doesn't matter how long the road is. And I'll just, I can't show you, but you can see, look, it's like you get a truck every X seconds, and it doesn't matter. People keep saying, oh, if you made your road shorter, it would be more. No, it wouldn't. The trucks still come at the same frequency, and it's the same with the trains. So it doesn't matter how long the train track is, right? You'll still get the train will still arrive here every 1 minute 45 seconds, unless you reduce the time, and then it'll be every 1 minute 20 seconds it'll come through. So that's that. Alrighty. So have we? Can we get there? Oh my, we are already very. Oh, we've hit the 12,000. Okay, cool. We've passed the 12,000. That's awesome. All we need to do is process it. Let's see. It's going to take me a little bit of time. So let's let this run for a little bit. Okay, here comes the train again. I've built up a huge amount of research. But I just love watching this fill up, so I thought we'd watch that again. Now this is currently filling up 3 of these carts each time it comes through. Now what I want to do is, once I've claimed this research, I want to start shipping out this gold fuel, and then I want to switch over to making capacitors and run capacitors through these. I'm just wondering which order to do it in. Okay, so that's filled up. Right, let's claim this. So I only need a little bit to unlock oil, but I need 300 for the cargo rocket unlock. So should we do it? Let's like 140,000 each from these, and there's 15 of them. Yeah, we're building up a fair amount of research. But things do get like quite expensive. I mean, look at the cargo rocket. 5 million research you need. It's not cheap. Boom. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, if we start shipping this resource out for a while, or do I just switch to capacitors? Okay. Well, either way doesn't kind of really matter. What I want to do is set up 2 trains coming through here. Now, if one of these refinery sets fills 3 trucks, then to ship out all of this, I'd need 3 trains, right? But I'm thinking, if I reduce the train, if I increase the train frequency by reducing the delay between the trains, which costs 300,000 a piece, by the way. So 1, 2, and it goes up 25,000 each time. But if we max that out, I reckon 2 trains should be able to ship all of it. Okay, so that's fine-ish. Yeah. So how would I do this? How would I do this? Well, I've got to have. Let's see. Where's my trains? I've got to have a train loading silo, like for the gold stuff. So we'll have 2 stations. One for whatever's being produced by this, and then one for whatever's being produced by these 2. But it's the spacing of the lines. So if I had that, then I've got to have a transfer tube, and then I've got to at least have a small container, and then a transfer tube, and then where are you? Trains. No, trains, and then another silo. Except that it doesn't work. You can't link them up like that. Okay, so I can't have one feeding 2 lines. So, well, in that case, gonna have to do it this way. An extra one of these on this end. I might do that. I might do the same over here actually, so that it's even. We like things to be even, don't we? So we'll do that, slightly cheaper as well. Although not that that's a problem. And then we'll have the other train line running down there. And if I put in I want a sucker upper, which will go in there, and one there. Cool. So what I'm going to have to do is have 2 minecart lines for this. That's a put it downer. We want to put it downer. Flip you around, do it that way, and then minecart track just comes straight in down there. Oh, beautiful. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. This track. Well, you know what? You can finish loading. There we go. Then, I mean, yeah. Let's get rid of those carts. So I'm going to want. Let's see. Add 4 moving all of it to there. So we're only going to want like 2. I guess I'll put 3 just to be 1, 2, 3. Okay. So all we've got to do is get this train like into a cliff. Now that is easier said than done. What I'm going to have to do, and I may have to move this back a bit. In fact, I think I'm going to have to move that back a bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to move that back a bit. Let's see. If I put another tunnel exit there. No, there's no way I can get that across quick enough. Yeah, so this is going to have to move. We're going to have to move this back. Let's say, well, you know what? Let's say there. That should give me enough. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I want to put in another. Oh, boom. All right, cool. And then just fill in that little bit of track there. Oh, my Lord. We've actually got a setup that I think might, well, you know, I'm going to turn it on. Going to turn it on. These can just sit here and finish off processing this gold. Okay, so I need to finish off this track, don't I? Yeah. All right. So let's get this track finished off. So that one goes into there. This one goes into there, and there we go. There it was, done. Now I did my unlocks, didn't I? Yes, I did. Awesome. I could also consider thinking of speeding up my minecarts, which might not be a bad idea. I mean, I've got 2.8 million research. I'm tempted to speed those up. I could speed my track claws up, but I don't need to. So what's the point? Speeding up the track claws wouldn't change anything because I've already got excess transport capacity. Look, there's an empty truck going out. If I've got an empty truck going out, then I've got excess capacity. So don't need to do that. Here comes the train. Now, are we going to have some stuff for you to take away? Please let there be some nice... Yes. Yes. Oh, we have got gold awaiting. Awesome. So what I'm hoping is, with the increased frequency, that we'll only be filling 2 of the cars with each one of these 3. So we've got essentially 8 cars coming in with 2 trains, and I'm hoping we're going to be using just 6 of them. We'll see. We'll see. That's filled 2, and the train pulls out. Yes. This one fills 1 from there. Hopefully, it'll fill 1 from there, and then it'll take 2 from here. That's the plan. The question is, will the plan work, or is the plan rubbish? Oh, I think this is going to fill 3, you know. Yeah, it's going to fill 3. But I think we had a little bit of lead time. We won't know until the next train comes through. Oh my lord, it's going to fill 4? How? How are you filling 4? This is weird. The production from the combiners seems to be much more than the production. See, like, these 2 combined are producing more than double what this one's producing, and that's well, it's actually those 2 and that one, isn't it? Which is really weird. Here comes the next train. So yeah, they've definitely speeded up. Now the question is going to be, what is this going to do to our output? And to be absolutely honest with you, if the gold alone, or the gold fuel I should say, if the gold fuel alone will fill 2 trains, right, I'm not unhappy about that. And if it comes to it, I can run a 3rd train through here. It's going to be tight to run a 3rd train through here, but I could run a 3rd train through here. Alrighty, once these guys have finished off all the gold, we're going to switch from producing gold fuel to producing capacitors. And that's dead easy, because to make capacitors, instead of it being gold and coal, it's gold and iron make capacitors. So it's literally just flipping a switch and rerouting the minecart track, and then we can have the same thing. Here we go. You're going to fill 4. Oh my god, it's going to fill 4 on speeded up trains. So yeah, if I wanted to ship this out, I'd need a 3rd train coming through here. Okay, well that is a shocker. How I don't understand. Are the combiners producing like 4 instead of 2 or something? Because it's weird that they're producing more than this one. Like more than double what this one is producing. Weird. Very, very weird. Where's the next? Oh, you're going to fill 4? I'm guessing you're going to fill 4. It looks... Yeah, you're going to fill 4. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But this is gonna bump up our weight quite significantly. Gold fuel weighs 13. So if you work out 13 times 64 and double it, and these go through like at least once a month. So I'm thinking that our weight total is going to jump up quite significant. You can already see, look, we're already coming up to the 12,000 mark, and we're not even halfway through the month. Wow. Okay, if you want to see what we can get that up to, you're going to have to come back for the next episode. And if you want to see oil, you're going to have to come back for the next episode. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. This has been fascinating. I'm loving this, and I'm loving the bloomin' trains. Of course I am. Guys, I'll catch you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.